in her fucking Audacity, okay? All right, y'all, so peep, I've been at this new location where I'm at for about 5 months, okay? Females is intimidated, you know, whatever. I'm not worried about it, you know? So just a little backstory. It was this nurse. She was mad because we came in. At first, they didn't have no staff, but then we started getting nurses, and she couldn't get all the overtime hours that she wanted. Well, when I tell y'all, this lady dragged my name through the mud. I don't even know this lady, to whereas I was going to have to put a grievance on her. I started telling people, like, let your friend know, because every single day when I got here, they would tell me, she said you didn't do this. She told, because I didn't help her pull trash one time, because she wanted me to pull trash when she wanted me to, like, snap fingers. This little lady, she's just miserable. She looks miserable too, so you can tell she miserable. She was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and then one day I had to orientate. She was like, how is she gonna orientate? She don't know what she's doing. Somebody had went out. She tried to act like she couldn't find the paperwork that I got. The other nurses, they came up and was like, it's right here in the folder. So they came right up, they found the paperwork or whatever. Then one time, she was just so envious. I don't even know what the problem is with this lady. Like, the one lady had told me, like, yeah, she thought that you had wrote on the dry erase board with a marker, with a permanent marker. And I was like, she talking about, yeah, and she writes on the board with permanent. Why would she do this? And so the girl was like, I told her, if you look at the date, she wasn't even here on that day. When I tell y'all, this little lady was gunning for me, talking all big mess. Matter of fact, you know when we orientated, she had me running back and forth. I was like, okay, cool, you know, this gonna help out. I'll lose a little weight. She was like, you're not gonna lose no weight. And I was like, excuse me? She was like, you're not gonna lose weight. And I was like, okay. When I tell y'all, I've been trying to lose weight just for her. Not even for myself, just for her. This lady right here is like the pitch. She is ridiculous. And I'm like, who can be that miserable? I don't know her. I don't know her kids. I don't know her man. I don't think. Nah, I'm just like, I don't know her man. None of that. So that leads me to the, okay. So then, like, maybe a couple months ago, I get a text from the DON, the prior DON, because we don't have one now. The DON, and she's like, you know, make sure you're not leaving because you're not supposed to leave at night. I'm getting a phone call saying that you're leaving the building at night. And so I actually text her back. And since she's not here no longer, I think I might drop the conversation. I actually text back like, oh, you know, you're texting the wrong person. And she was like, no, you're the nurse. You're not supposed to be leaving. I said, wait, she said, people have been saying that you've been leaving. You leave every night for hours. I said, well, where do I go? And my car stands out. It stands out. I got a nice little jazzy car. So it's not like it's 3 great cars on a lot and one car take off and oh, it might be. But my thing was like, I got a little upset at the DON because she was like, you know, we have cameras that can, okay, well, why don't you roll that beautiful beam footage and see if I was actually leaving or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even come to me if y'all got footage, you know? And not like I told her, I was like, you know what, this place is so beautiful to have so many ugly souls that work here. I told her, I was like, you know, you should talk to the staff and let them know you have bigger fish to fry. As y'all see, she's no longer here. She should have been frying that fish versus sitting here listening to them and coming to me. That was time that she could have been working on whatever that would have kept her here. Next, that brings me to this. Y'all, I get a text last night from the acting DON, right? And the text was like, make sure when you send somebody out, you call the family and you let the doctor know. Common sense. And I don't know, I was gonna let the text go because sometimes you just be like, but something told me to reply back. So I did. And I was like, I said I did. I tried contacting 4 family members, no answer. I contacted the MD via fax. It's upstairs on the 3rd floor, still on the printer. So I didn't get nothing. She didn't reply back or anything. So she calls me at like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like on the phone and I'm just like, what? I don't really fool with management at all. I try not to be around them, nothing. I don't talk to them, nothing at all because, So she calls and she was like, hey, you got a minute? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, I just want to follow up on that text that you sent. And I was like, okay, what? She said, you contacted the family and you contacted the doctor? I said, yeah, I said the names because I remember the names. It was 3 guys. Okay, y'all, I'm going to continue this story here in a moment because I just got done counting and it's time for me to go. So let me get out this building and I'm going to continue this story because the audacity, okay? Okay, y'all, I'm back, right? Okay, so so she asked me, she want to know about the text. She was like, well, so you did contact the family and the doctor? And I was like, yeah. I wanted to be like, yeah, duh. You're like, that's basic, but I didn't or whatever. So when I tell you, she was like, oh, because the nurse said that you didn't contact nobody. You didn't contact family. You didn't contact the doctor. I said, are you serious? Now, mind y'all, this nurse be up in my face. Anybody can be up in my face. It's just how I respond back to you. You know, I'll hit you with the, little fake stuff real quick. I don't care. The time clock needs to be in my face. So when I tell y'all, I'm like, this lady, mind you, this same nurse was petty a couple days ago because we have like the little fobs to get in the door. I left mine on my name badge. I came back from Jamaica, left it on the dresser, just was hurrying up and just not organized, still on the flight. So I asked her, I was like, can I just use yours? Are you back in the morning? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay, can I just use your key? Baby, when I tell you she threw a fit, I'm talking about called the front desk. So anywho, when I tell y'all, I found this out, I was just kind of like marinating the whole night. I prayed. I was like, how am I gonna come at this lady? Because I don't want to address it. I don't want y'all to think that I don't address nothing, because I know a lot of times y'all be like, okay, y'all might be like, I just took the higher road, which is I'm learning. But I know that my bite is bigger than a lot of people bark, and I've learned how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? When you grow older, you get older and you know better, so you do better. But baby, when I tell you, I was gonna ask her, like, what was that? Why would you say that? And but I knew she would start lying, and that would piss me off more. So when she comes in this morning, she trying to talk. I hit her with them one, yes, no, gave her a report real quick, the quickest report, because I'm like, I can't even, I felt my skin just felt me getting hot. I felt my ears get hot. And I was just like, let me just go ahead and get up. I can't be around her because she bold-faced lied. And me and the administrator was like, well, why would she lie like that? Like, why would the man he fell and bust his head, and he's a COVID patient. And it just was really serious. Like, why would you lie? And I get it. On her defense, the administrator, because y'all probably like, well, why she didn't check the chart? Because that's what I told her. I was like, it's documented 3 places. And while we was on the phone, I pulled down the 24-hour report, and I was like, yeah, here it is. It clearly says that I contacted 4 family members to no answer. This and that, ran it down. It's in the chart. I even said, what the wife was doing and everything. She was like, well, why would she say that? And like I say, I get it to her defense. Why she got to go through all of the chart and stuff when she can just go to her day nurse and be like, what happened? Did she give you this in report? And the day nurse, you would expect to tell the truth. Like, yeah, she contacted, this is all we need to do. Or no, she couldn't get a hold of, she tried to call 4 people, she couldn't get a hold. Or, you know what I'm saying? We nurses, we professionals. Why would you say? And this lady is older, y'all. Like, so anyway, so I asked her, she come in, I'm just like, so I was like, how many family members did I contact yesterday? Trying to get a hold of the family. She was like, 4, I believe. And I just looked at her. I think she might have seen my eye twitch. I was like, I was like, right. And I knew she knew right then, like, oh crap. I was like, okay, all right, y'all have a good morning. Goodbye. I'm off for the next 2 days. Oh my God. Y'all, these fucking nurses be so messy. Like, if you're a messy nurse, get your life. It's 2021. Please reevaluate what you want to do. If nursing is not what you want to do, tap out of it. Find something else. If you're living in above your means and you can't afford it, send whatever back if you're written, whatever, or sell it, or do something. But don't be miserable. Don't do that. Don't be messy. Don't do that. All right, loves. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Bye.